a little thought experiment. My thought. It's got to do with free will and knowing the future. Uh, Actually, Dan Barker got me this idea, or pointed me towards it. But anyway, I'm not really talking about free will. I'm talking about a certain definition of free will, and that is that we can choose. Okay, let's just assume that we can choose. Then a knowable future, a predictable future, or something that knows the future is a problem for free will. So this is just an argument against people, mostly believers, some Christians, who claim that humans have free will and God knows the future. Okay, those two conflict, I think. So, for the sake of argument, let's assume I know the future. Let's assume I know now that next week I'm going to go to the bakery and I'm going to buy two breads. Two breads. Not so big prediction to make, right? But sure enough, time passes. It's next week now. Going to the bakery, I'm hungry, planning to buy some bread, and my eye catches a I don't know, something nice, a croissant with ham and cheese or something. And I'm thinking, those look really good. Can I then still choose to take the ham and cheese croissants, or one, and not buy the bread? Or is my choice fixed because the future was foreseen? Because if I don't choose two breads to buy two breads, then I obviously didn't foresee the future right. And this logical problem, of course, also is true for God, because God, the, the ones claiming that God knows the future, cannot claim anymore that we have free will, right? Like I say, the choice. If God knows now what I will do next week, then next week I don't have a choice. I will do it. Maybe they will say, yeah, well, you will choose to do it. Sure, but I don't have the option to choose otherwise. Because if I do choose otherwise, then God was wrong. And it goes even a little further than that. Because if God knows now what he will do in 10 years, then in 10 years from now, he doesn't have the option to do something different. He does not have free will anymore. A foreseeable, knowable future and free will, they don't mix well. It's logically impossible, unless God is illogical. But no, it's not really a way out. It's not logical. It can't be done. I think. Uh, Maybe your ideas are different, but I think a choice needs to be made. Either God knows the future, and, and you can hang on to that, or we have free will, in which case God cannot know the future, or at least not know our future choices, because otherwise free will is gone. Um, I think in the Bible, like many things, it's obvious that they don't go well together. Some Christians claim free will. We have the option to choose what we want, but for instance, in a story like Jonas, I don't see that. I I see that God has a plan. In the story of Jonas, God has a plan, and He wants Jonas to do something, and Jonas thinks, nah, I don't know what your plan is, God, but my plans are really different. So I'm going to hide. I'm going to run away. I don't want to do your plan. and God practically forces him to carry out the plan. Be it good or no good to Jonas, that's not the point in this case. The point is, Jonas wanted to exercise his free will, but he was not allowed to by God or persuaded otherwise. God was about to kill the fishermen that took Jonas in by storms and by stuff. And I'm not even going to touch on the whole fish, the big fish story, but I don't think it's possible. You have to pick a side. Either it's free will or it's a knowable future. I don't think you can have them both. But maybe you can, because some Christians, I'm mainly talking to the creationists out there. I know that by far most Christians are reasonable, and maybe they see some flaws in what I say, but they will discuss this normally. But some of you, I shouldn't even call you Christians anymore. Maybe we should make a division between Christians and creationists, because I feel sorry for most Christians with the way that those creationists are acting. It's like I'm not unhappy that I don't have to feel ashamed for what they say. It's incredible at times. I'm in a hotel once again, so being in a hotel means, you've guessed it, it means that one. A book. I brought a book of my own as well. Let me just grab it quickly. I'm sorry I can't cut out the... I'm not too good with all types of software to make nice and neat videos. You'll just have to do with sorry old me. This book, the Dead Sea Scroll Deception. It's by Michael Bagent and Richard Lee. It's fascinating. I never knew that that religion or religious texts and stuff could be this fascinating. I usually read about science, and well, this is nice work by a couple of journalists. It's a keeper, but not yet interesting for you, I think. I think we'll go back to the Holy Bible, and maybe we'll take a part of Isaiah somewhere in the coming days. I don't know. Cheers. Out.